Milan have yearned for this. Now they must earn it. If they can earn a point over the next 90 minutes, they are going up. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, we're on the way. Milan cannot afford to slip up here. Terrific support, and they're going to need it all. Now it's Mbappe. Mohamed Salah tries a shot! It's in! An extraordinary start! Breakthrough in next to no time!
The perfect show of intent. Great purpose, great industry, and great confidence.
The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
It's shocking. The ease with which he was able to get into the space, and a player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And he welcomes it in. Oh, well played, well sorted out. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And this is Mohamed Salah. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Not the most accurate pass. And that is as far as they're going to go. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Aimed beyond the defence. Hakimi picks it up out wide. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And the pass is intercepted. Played over towards the opposite flank.
Well spotted.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Played into space. Great chance! Oh, it's hit the post! Well, now it's a race for the ball. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one.
Milan really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Mbappe, Al Nassr do have a chance to counter here. It's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
Van Dijk has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. No, not quite.
Well, that was just asking too much of himself from there.
And here's Haaland. Mateus in with the challenge. And here's Haaland. Bellingham. Now it's Mbappe.
There they go,
no,
hunting
no
again.
circumventing this opponent. Rodri. Berbatov. Mateus plays the game a step ahead of... And Berbatov! Dimitar Berbatov, brilliant! He's got himself an absolute peach. They have done it! They are level! You raise your game and we raise ours! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won.
John Surely sticks it away! And again they hit the front! And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Al Nassr go into the lead. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Mbappe receives it in a wide position. Szoboszlai. Howson gets over and intercepts. That is good alertness. Oh, that's a little loose. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now that looks a decent ball. Gabriel spots it and intercepts. Haaland chasing after it. Mateus looking to run onto it. Pressure stays on, it is a corner.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
He rises! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Haaland really couldn't have done much better with that. He was under so much pressure.
Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Szoboszlai is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Serginho. And it's Salah. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Mateus. And he cuts out the supply. Szoboszlai. Now it's Haaland. And it's Salah. Now, can they get him away? Oh, can he get onto this? And that is going to be the final action of the first half. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Knocks it into space. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And he was quick to react. Szoboszlai. Jordan Henderson is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Rodri. Berbatov. Hakimi producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Tries to pass it through. Good read, needed to be.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Gabriel calmly anticipates. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. And it's Szoboszlai. Jordan Henderson. That's a cute ball. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. He's having a shot! Goal, Milan! They've come back, they've come roaring back. This is becoming quite a game. It looked as though it'd gone too wide. He wasn't having that though, and somehow he found the angle.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Oh no, this does not look good. And a chance! Goal, Milan! They have turned it round and they are celebrating. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Milan get themselves into the lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Milan perhaps contemplating their next change here. Milan will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Rodri. Spread it left. Jordi Alba. He is through here. It's in. Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact sub.
Milan take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Milan are looking to get a flying start here in the long race towards the finish line. This is a day for optimism, for hope, for dreaming of what might be. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's away we go then. Berbatov playing game number 100 for his current employers.
Well, that milestone might be on the back of his mind, Peter, although I'm pretty sure he'll just go about his business as usual. It's just one of the many achievements he'll go on to reach from here.
It's a promising position. Mateus elects to terrific header against the crossbar. Well, there's the clearance. Great vision. And he's lost his man here. De Bruyne. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Soboslai. And they've got a throw. And it's Rodri. Olise. Looking for options for movement. And no, that was never going to make it. Oh, can he get onto this? And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Pinches it off him. Soboslai. And he thumps it clear. That has ended up in no man's land. Quarter of an hour played. And this is Ronaldo. Milan have had plenty of possession, but few, if any, genuine chances. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Now that looks a decent ball. Haaland! And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Mignon gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. And now they can spring out of defence. Xabi Alonso is the guilty. It's a quick one. Now it's Haaland. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. He's found a way through.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Xabi Alonso. Madrid were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at...
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! It's a loose ball. Szoboszlai. Jordan Henderson. Szoboszlai. And Mateus. Spread it left. And he cuts out the supply. De Bruyne conjures time and space where few can. Mateus. Oh, it's a promising build-up. There's plenty of really nice passing. Half an hour played now. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Serginho. Cristiano Ronaldo. Can he finish? It's anyone's ball now. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Let's come backwards here. Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Haaland. Serginho. Serginho's cross. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Olise. Looking to play him in. Well timed, excellent interception. More and more pressure on the ball here. And that's really well manoeuvred.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Serginho is onto it in a flash. That'll be a throw-in. Can he get on the end of this?
That's positional gold. The utilisation.
Oh, smashing header! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, if you give him something to attack in the air, he's most likely to get there. It's what he does best.
Aimed beyond the defence, and he's being shifted off it. Haaland might just make this. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. That's been cut out. Well played. Ruben Dias. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So there was the first half.
Well, both sides have been full of effort, industry, endeavour, and the stats are screaming good things at us. So it's been a very good watch for the neutrals so far. And I'm really looking forward to what's to come in the second half. This could get unpredictable.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. Here we go again. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Tries to dink it through. Haaland!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Had a swing, but it wasn't to be.
Haaland really needed everything to come together then at the precise moment. Not easy.
Deftly away. And it's played forward. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, well played, well played. Berbatov. Crunching tackle. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Park Ji-sung. Park Ji-sung. Fernandez. Rodri. Xabi Alonso takes control of it and he's on the move. Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Oh, that's fabulous. Haaland. And it's Xabi Alonso. Knocks. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
"60 minutes played. Stood up well to him there. Batistuta. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. All the way back. Xavi Alonso, Serginho, Cristiano Ronaldo, Rijkaard. This looks promising. Distributed tidily. Now it's Szoboszlai. There's the delivery. And he's taking no chances there. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Might want to be careful there.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. And no surprise, that's a booking. Plays a Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Now it's Haaland. And it's Kane. Now that's well seen too. That's a sharp pass. Howson attempts a clearance. Well, who's got the final touch there? Goal kick's been given. We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. Milan are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. 75 minutes played. McKennie puts a cross in.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Rodri, Henderson. And here's Haaland, played out wide, and that's not going to reach. There will be a throw-in. He is just caressing the ball. Mateus with the cross. He gets big. Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied.
And this is Ronaldo. He's a shot at goal.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And that's been slipped through. Can he finish? Just off target. Pass somewhat off target. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. He has found a way through. Mosquera gets it clear. And he's quick to snatch it back. And the number on the board is 3. He's had a shot! That's a lovely, neat pass.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Now it's Haaland. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? No, not quite on the same wavelength. And that will be the final act. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And that gets things running. What an impressive figure Oliver Kahn cuts.
Yeah, they call him the Titan, Peter, and the reasons are fairly obvious. As personalities go, we're talking big.
As close as you get to goalkeeping perfection. Serginho. Oh, that's fabulous. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected. It's a corner.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Not the most accurate pass. Haaland! That's their first effort on goal. Tries to pass it through. Baresi cuts out the pass. That has ended up in no man's land. Mateus. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, that's an excellent interception.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match. And again, they're pressing effectively.
Rijkaard, too strong for his opponent there. Jordan Henderson. Oh, good spread. He's shifting through the gear. Oh, what a climb! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt, all too easy.
Still goalless. Baresi cuts it out. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Great vision. And it's Soboslai. Well, that has not gone well. Soboslai is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Now it's Messi. Rodri. Mateus. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Flashes. He's got tall. And he's heaved it away. Oh no, this does not look good. He's found some space. Nicely weighted ball. Now that looks a decent ball.
Milan couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
And that's gone loose. Casillas comes out and deals with it. Milan have got it back and they'll have another go. Mateus gets a foot in here. Out to the left it goes. He's found a way through. Oh, he's put a shade too much on that. Has a look and plays it forward. Mateus plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And it's Henderson. It's a searching pass. Soboslai gets into some space. And out it comes again. It's Jordan Henderson! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Milan have their second corner now. And it's hoisted clear. Well, anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Searching pass he's played there. And he's had it nicked away. Tries to play it through. Half-time getting close now. Now it's Haaland. Now he's got space here. Pass somewhat off target. Jordan Henderson is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Mateus. That's an imaginative pass. Real chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
So, third corner of the game. Oh, smashing header!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Can he finish? It's in!
Look, there are always tactical adjustments for any coach to make at half-time, but when your star man gives you a critical lead just before the break, everyone will be paying extra attention. It really is the ideal tonic.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
And there is the half-time whistle. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think the scoreline offers a fair reflection of the level of endeavour from both teams. I think they lead because they did most of the probing. A little more penetration, I think, should help them get the job done.
Milan leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. Now it's Haaland. Done delicately. Mateus. Now it's Haaland. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Spread out to the left. Plays the return pass. Mateus. Rodri. Over to the left. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And that's really well manoeuvred. Ruben Dias. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Berbatov. Berbatov stood his ground strongly. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Soboslai looking to run onto it. Might be danger. Goes for a shot! It's in! AC Milan are all square.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Looking for the run. Rijkaard gets across to intercept that. Nice looking ball. Baresi. Darwin. Darwin is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can hurt with their backs to goal.
Oh, this looks sharp. Messi. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Just eases him off the ball. And he cuts out the supply. They're urging him to shoot. And the finish! Mateus. Jordan Henderson. That is good alertness. Darwin. Jordan Henderson. Berbatov is onto it in a flash. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Mateus. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now, this could be a chance. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Can he get it through? Oh, well played, well sorted out. He is through here! And he's gone backward here. Played out to the left flank. Serginho's cross.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Milan can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Now it's Haaland. Ambitious ball here. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Haaland! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. All the big boys are set for this. It's like Land of the Giants in there.
Up he goes! He will be livid with himself. Berbatov. Now it's McKennie. Threads one in.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And the number on the board is 3. Henderson promptly onto that, and that is that. Casillas sends that a long way. Played out towards the right wing. McKennie, he's got away. Referee's given a throw. And time is up. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final reckoning, it's honours even and no complaints.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So it's down to business here. And from the team sheet, we derive that they are going with a 3-4-3 formation, Jim.
Yeah, I'm a fan of this shape, Peter. Managers that set up this way are willing to back their players to execute what is an aggressive attacking intent. Goals are very much in mind, while you hope to keep outscoring the opposition, knowing you're probably bound to let a few in. But essentially, this is real front foot football and can be very exciting. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Big header! There it is!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Xavi Alonso. Knocks it into space. Martinelli in acres of space out wide. Martinelli! And yes, it's there! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Mateus, passing nice and Berbatov! Oh, that was a half-decent effort. Out to the left it goes. Now it's Martinelli. It's a good run down the left-hand side. He's got away. Martinelli. He's having a shot!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
That's a sharp pass. Strong running down that left flank. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Martinelli. Lovely pass, but can he get... And the shot! And it's in! And the game is well and truly turned on its head! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on? Or even better, can they get another?
Now it's Raul. Now it's Yamal. Fiore. Chance for a shot! Oh, he's really drilled it.
Oh, that's a cracking try. Good technique to keep it low too.
Nicely weighted ball. Rodri. Jordan Henderson. Now it's Berbatov. Here's Rodri. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And here's Soboslai. Holland. Chance, surely! They've done it! They're level in a trice!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
That was a given. It always was.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. This is quite a battle.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback. And this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Jordan Henderson has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. Rodri is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Now it's Berbatov. Now it's Haaland. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, there's a probing ball. Can he get it through? Haaland! Oh, well played. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Bangladesh clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Now it's Haaland. Fiore. Xavi Alonso. Martinelli providing an outlet on that flank. Mateus. Now it's Berbatov. Well, that has not gone well. Deep into stoppage time.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And we hit half-time. Milan are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this. Terrific half. 4 goals split evenly. Beautifully set up for the second period to follow. So we're into the second 45. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Not the most accurate pass. Can he get on the end of this? Can he finish? Oh, surely that deserved better.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Well, they scored their first goal from a corner. What about now? And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And now they can spring out of defence. De Bruyne picks it up out wide. Oh, played right into his path. Raul in the hunt and looking threatening. Shapes to shoot! They've scored!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Oh, well played, well sorted out. So Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can.
Oh, shooting chance! He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. This then to draw level. Brilliant save from Donnarumma!
Oh, what a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be psychologically pivotal.
Knocks it out wide. Haaland. Gabriel. Now he's got space here. Fiore. Yamal looking to run onto it. Header! It's a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So the lead now is 2.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
Jordi Alba. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And he has shown him a yellow card. Milan do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Mateus. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Searching passes played there. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Milan have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Mateus, closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Messi. Can he get onto this? He's picked his way through. Mateus. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. McKennie. De Bruyne. De Bruyne can so cleverly bypass the press. And it's De Bruyne. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Out towards the flank. Jordi Alba. He slings a header! They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, what has happened here? Cleared away. Haaland was only too happy to help out in defence.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Oh, that's a fun... And a chance! Good strike, quite an alarm. Fiore. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Great defending, strong and determined. Played out wide. Back into the middle. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. Mateus. Jordan Henderson. And it's Berbatov. Oh, just skips past his man. Haaland. Now it's Rafinha. And he's managed to get free. Oh, that was vital. And we're done. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end. Momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve.